About 2 months after the death of Dirty Rel and Whitey, Modell McCambry, who had found his relative Doc dead earlier that year, was walking with his friends on the street in STL's territory. A gunman would approach them on foot and begin shooting at Modell. At this point, his cousin Miles Turner would heroically attempt to shield Modell with his own body, also ending up getting shot numerous times. Miles would miraculously end up surviving the incident despite being confined to a wheelchair, as was seen in a media piece about him where he met former Governor of Illinois Pat Quinn to talk about surviving gang violence. Unfortunately, despite his heroic attempts to shield his cousin, Modell would end up losing his life that night. The police would soon determine that the shooting had indeed been gang-related as part of the ongoing rivalry between O-Block, or Wick City, and STL, which Modell was allegedly affiliated with. This time, police were even able to figure out 2 specific suspects, one of these being King Von, real name Davon Bennett, who they determined to be the shooter, accompanied by T-Roy, who had allegedly been at the scene with Von. Unfortunately, due to many witnesses refusing to speak with the investigators out of fear of retaliation, both Von and T-Roy would ultimately not be charged for this murder. They would continue to torment their ops on social media, seemingly bragging openly about their victims, with Von literally tweeting the day after the murder that him and T-Roy just can't stop killing, and telling their Twitter followers to stay tuned and find out who will die next. However, after Von's death in 2020, detectives would finally get witnesses to come forward, and the case was ultimately closed, with Von determined to have been the shooter. But the next murder that Von and T-Roy were suspected of being involved in was the killing of another high-profile shooter in a rival Chicago gang, and yet another killing that's been shrouded in mystery and theories for years now.